good morning and evening, my earthling citizen from around the world. It is right now 2:39 a.m. on 31st of December 2025. And to break the ice a little bit, my name is Zio, and it is a Vietnamese name, so you pronounce it like this. If it's make it easier for you guys to understand. I am a university student from Vietnam, and one thing you gotta know about me before watching my channel is that English is not my first language, and there will be a lot of mistakes in terms of pronunciation, grammar, and sometimes I do struggle a lot with articulating my ideas for the other person to understand me. So be understanding as I will try to brush up on my language skills and find a way to explain to myself better. And second of all, I'm an artist, and the reason why I create this channel is because I want to create a safe place for myself to pick up painting again. I have not, to be honest, I have not been in a very right headspace to paint. And the last, most of all, I do oil painting, still life painting. And the last series, great painting, quote unquote series, painting I did was in the end of 2024, which is this painting right over here, a flower painting, and I will put it here on the screen so you guys can see it better. In 2025, I have not been painting that much. Mostly I've been doing sketches here and there, like watercolor sketches. I go around the city, I find like nice looking spot, I just sit down and like paint like a tiny little sketches. And I thinking of the past year, I want to do more than that. I feel like that is not enough, especially if I want to call myself an artist. I need to take it more serious. So there you go. So this is my channel. Welcome, y'all. So on this channel, I will be sharing you guys my techniques and skill I have learned over the years. And to share a little bit, I am not an art student. I do not go to art class, and all this paintings that self-taught. This is the top three. I'm proud of these paintings the most. I'm putting there on my workstation. I'm a self-taught artist, and most of the thing I learned about art is from my dad. He's an architect, and learning from him was a fucking privilege. Growing up in a household where I was surrounded by art is a really privilege for me, and I'm forever grateful for that. Learning about art, understanding about it, and reading about it is so fun. And I feel like in the recent year, I've been slacking off. I've been really slacking off on creating, which I created this channel for myself to keep myself in check and keep myself motivated to paint again. So yeah, I will be releasing videos like once every 2 weeks. I think that is very attainable for me, especially I'm a third year student, so things can get a little bit hustle and bustle around the year. There's a lot of stuff I need to get done. So on this channel, we'll be talking about stuff going on in my life, stuff going on in the world. Even though I will try to stay away as much as possible from political stuff. It is such a headache to think about and talk about it now today, especially 2025. You can see it. It has been a crazy year for everyone around the world. Like the war going on and all that. We all see it happen. So we will hope for the best for 2026, which is tomorrow. How fast a year can move, And also I could do book reviews on my videos. So basically my video is gonna be like me painting, and we'll be discussing about like the techniques of the painting that I have, and be showing you guys how my painting comes into life, as well as we will be talking about stuff with me and stuff going on with the world. as well as if you guys want book reviews, if you guys into books, I would like to share as well. um, and also like anything if you guys think of, you could put in the comment section and I will be looking through them, and we'll decide on which topic we should go through, because basically it's gonna be like a podcast where I'm painting and talk about stuff and yapping about stuff with you guys. So in this part of the video, I'm going to do a little reflection on 2025. Now, this year has been a hell of a ride for me. 2025. A lot of things had happened, but at the same time, nothing much had happened. I know it's a crazy thing to say, doesn't make sense, but put it in this way. A lot of stuff happened to me, but I did not take much action about anything. 2025 was a year of slacking off for me, and I am not proud of myself for that at all. Yeah. So I'm going to share about a few things that I am grateful for, and as well as things that I regret, things that I want to do in 2026 that I'm looking forward to. So this part is for friends and families. First of all, I would like to thank my partner, Jeremy. This is for you, Jeremy. I love you so much, and you have been nothing but a very supportive boyfriend for me in everything we've been through, and you always be my shoulder to cry on. I know it's a lot of the time it is not very fair for you, and I'm really sorry for that. Like being a girlfriend does not provide you with an entitlement to expect for unconditional support and understanding. You have to put in some work to that. That is one thing that I have learned from our 5 years long distance relationship. It is a very important lesson, as well as I have learned from my parents' failed marriage. And it has taught me a lot that you gotta put in some kind of work in your relationship. Sometimes you won't be feeling like giving your full self to the other person, but you need to be there. Like it doesn't have to be always like 50% all the time. Sometimes the other person can be feeling like, I'm feeling 20% right now. The other person can feel like 80%. Like compromising and completing each other. That is what keep a relationship alive. And yet that is a very important relationship that lesson that I have learned from my relationship. And also, I want to say that I love you so much, Jeremy. And I am sorry that I have not fully been there for you, and I should have, and I regret that so much. And I really love you. I appreciate our relationship so much, and I appreciate you in every way possible. You have been super supportive, understanding, and you always try to better our relationship for the sake of our future. And for that, I feel like I'm the luckiest girl alive to have you as my partner, and I look forward for our future together. I love you. Yeah. And second of all, I would like to thank for my friend. So this year I have made a lot of friends, especially there's this girl. Her name is Ling, and honestly, I feel like the time we've been hanging out we only met like the beginning of this year, and it feels like we have known each other for years. And I'm so glad that you reached out and made friends with me, and because I'm so shy, I should have done that first. And thank you for this cup you got me. It's very cute. Yeah, she got me this cup. Look how cute it is. It's my birthday present. I have a calico cat, and she found the exact like calico little nothing. How thoughtful of her. I love you, Ling. Shout out to you. You have been a great friend, and as well as my friend Lee Mingang at school. You guys been great friend, great project partners. You been great companions in my years of university years, and I grateful for that. And last of all, I want to thank you to my best friend from she she was my best friend for I mean, she's still my best friend, don't get me wrong. We've been hanging out since I got into high school, and it has been such a journey with you, and I love you so much. I do have an apology for you that I have not always been there for you, because like sometimes you reach out to me, you texted me, but I did not return it in time. Maybe sometimes I even leave you there for like a week or two, and I'm terribly sorry for that. You know, most of the time when you reach out for me, I have not been fully for myself either. I have it hasn't not been a very good time, easy time for myself. You have caught me at a very challenging time in my life, and I am trying to work on that, be a better friend for you, always be there for you. You have always been there for me, but I have not. So I'm sorry to all of you. I will try to be a better friend, a more supportive friend. So I love you. I'm sorry, and thank you for being my friend, y'all. And well, the second of all, I would like to share a little bit about my important lessons that I have learned in 2025 is that make changes, y'all. You need to make changes in your life. A tiny pebbles. Changes. It doesn't have to be like a huge life-changing decision. It can be like a tiny thing, like start to learn a new language, like start a project, or like anything could be a pebble that could bump up your world, and maybe it could even like totally like shift your path in life. Like I want to share a little bit about my life as well, and how making decisions had taken me to a lot of different places, and I am glad that I took the risk, because it has made the person I am today. Back in high school, like when I'm about to graduate, and like we all have to like sign up for a university or college. I really wanted to go to this school, so my family, they have a lot of expectation for me, especially my very traditional Asian family. They always expect me to go to some kind of prestigious school and like do some kind of like important job later on. And I feel, and I have, at that time I have failed getting to that school, and they were so disappointed me and everything. It made me have like a very negative look on myself back then either. And I have made a decision, like it's not a mistake, but it's kind of like a very last minute decision to go to the school I'm going to right now, and it has completely changed my life. Like choosing this major, it has changed myself a lot as a person, like in everything. To share a little bit, the major that I'm studying right now is development study. It focuses on stuff, like the sustainable development goal, the SDG stuff. We study about inequalities in across a lot of fields: healthcare, education, political, like voices of the marginalized group. Honestly, it is such it is so worth it to learn these stuff, especially in this era, in the time where the world is changing in terms of like political aspect and everything, because that's climate change as well. And sorry for yapping. Like making small changes can change your life, like can change your life big time. I mean it, big time. And another example for this is that how I met my boyfriend 5 years ago is that I started liking his art pictures. like all of them, and it caught his attention, and he texts me, and we keep texting back and forth, and here we are on our 5th year of our relationship. How crazy is that? I know. Yeah, so make changes, like start doing things that you also start doing things that you have been planning to. So in 2025, I am so proud of myself. For one thing, is that I actually picked my ass up and to actually learn a language I've been planning to learn a long time ago. It is French. I've been wanting to learn French since ninth grade. Like I used to have this dream of like going to France, sorry, to study fashion design. And I guess that path is not for me anymore, but I still do love the language so much. And even though I don't think that I will be moving to France or anything, but I love studying new language. It opens up a lot of opportunities for you. Like knowing English and being to speak English is such a privilege for me. Like my parents really pushed me on that when I was small, and like they pay for a lot of money for classes, extra classes I have to go to as a kid, and now I am so grateful. And I understand that learning a new language always opens up new opportunities for me, no matter what language it is: French, Mandarin, Chinese, Japanese, even Polish. I almost started my Polish class this year, but I feel like it's not there for me yet. So I am just going to have like small steps. Initially is French, and I have started learning French like 3 months ago. But unfortunately, it's been a little crazy for me at the end of the year, because like the amount of work I have to do at my school, research paper and all that, I haven't been able to be fully there to catch up with it. So in 2026, I will be achieving my A1 and A2 level in French. And the second of all, I want to give my guitar another try. It's a little bit embarrassing to admit this. I bought an electrical guitar in May of 2024, and since then till now, I've only learned like a half of a song. Laugh at me. That is very embarrassing. But this year is gonna be my year. I will be trying to achieve my best in everything that I have planned for the past few years. I won't be slacking off anymore. And this is another reason why I started this channel, is because I want to keep myself in check, and this channel will keep myself in check. You guys will be my audience, and you guys will be my judge for that. If I don't do anything that I say I would do, just please call out to that. Please do. Yeah, so there was one night where I was just in bed, and I was thinking like, what if I could live forever? Because like I want to explore so many possibility of life. If I could live, I thought that if I could live forever, I would want to be a marine biologist. I would want to be an astronaut. I would want to be a doctor, a writer, everything, and travel the world. I would travel all the desert and all the ocean. But that is a crazy thing to we don't have like an eternal years to live. We only have like amount of year to live. So thinking on that, so that thought really like struck me, is that we all have like the same 24 hours in the same day, and a certain amount of years of life, and I want to make it the most. And that 2025 has been the year that I've been slacking off the most. I don't do as much as I plan it out to be. So I want 2026 to be my year. A lot of people out there, they be saying, oh, this year is not my year, next year is definitely my year. I feel like most of the time they be blaming on the situation, blaming on the stuff that happening to them. But most of the time that I have learned is that 2025 has been very shit for me, to be honest. And I have realized that it's not that the things that happen to me that are shit, they can be shit, but most of the time I be channeling them into my life, into my head, and be negative, super negative about it. So it is very important to have a reflection on yourself, like keep yourself in check, keep yourself grounded. Um, yeah, keep yourself grounded. Remember that. Uh, Blame yourself first before blaming anyone else. You gotta change yourself before trying to change the world. That is an old saying that we all know, right? And the third thing I want to say, the last thing, is that I am. Um, sorry. Uh, the last one is one of the lesson that 2025 have taught me, is very important lesson, is be positive. I note a lot of stuff down in my journal right here. Is that be positive, be positive, be positive. What is important? I will repeat 3 times. Be positive now 4 times. A lot of the nights I find myself crying on bed, bawling my eyes out to sleep. Like making a big puddle on my pillow every night until it makes a big ass stain. And honestly, having the habit of crying, that I cried a lot this past year, it has been crazy, is that an important lesson I have learned is that you gotta be positive. Try to be positive, of course. It is impossible to be positive all the time, I get it, but like, when you go through hard stuff, it is also important, sorry about that, it is also important to embrace your feelings on it, embrace your grief, embrace your sadness, anything. You gotta embrace it. You let yourself have that time of hardest and then let it pass, but instead, in the past year, I've been resorting myself to it until it becomes a very toxic habit that I treat myself with. Anything that hard in life, I would resort to very negative thinking and like always resort to the negative outcomes of it instead of looking for a solution or a brighter future. And that is such a positive, destructive thing that anyone can do to themselves. So take me as an example. Please don't do that. Listen to me. Maybe you won't be taking example from a random lady on YouTube, but just hear me out. Like once you get through enough, you will understand that how important it is to be positive. Uh, yeah. So, so in 2026, I will be. So this is gonna be my brief revision board for 2026. Is that first of all, I will get an A1 and A2 level in French. I will keep up with this channel. Most importantly, I will paint more. And third of all, I will give my guitar a try. And last of all, I will try to be kinder to myself and to people around me. So that is, I want to keep it very realistic for myself. I don't want to make it like a crazy New Year resolution, Well, Happy New Year, everybody. Happy 2026. Next year will be a very great year for every one of y'all. I believe it. And please channel it into reality as well. Manifesting, the power of manifesting is very important. Sorry, I don't know why I say impossible. So I guess that is it for my first video. And later on, I will be buying a better mic set so you guys can hear me better. It might be a little fuzzy right now. So I will get better equipment and like the lighting system and all that for my next video to be appearing more professional. Thank you so much for spending time with me. So next time, please stop by, listen to music with me, having a chat with me, be my friends. Be my friends. I love making connection. And also the last year has been the year where I made a lot of friends, and it is important to make friends, like growing up my dad has always taught me like you don't need a lot of friends, and I argue otherwise. It is very important to make friends, to make connections, like human to human being. Humans are very social animals, and we need that kind of connection. Maybe I can't speak for everyone, but it is helpful to have connections out there, to feel connected to one another. It is important to keep a healthy relationships with everyone in your life as well. Please be the one who make the efforts to text first, to call first, and like to check up on your loved ones. So happy new year, everybody. Have a happy new year with your families and with your loved ones. And I believe 2026 will be our year. Bye.